day.
The kicker, Jake Moody's got it teed up, and we are underway now from Santa Clara. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Back to throw. Clemens. This one goes underneath to Walker. Give him a game. On the completion, and now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Clemens. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference the call. That's going to set him up with a 1st down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the 1st quarter.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Clemens. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. These 2 teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Now this throw caught left side and inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Back to throw. Clemens. And Walker with it over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 2nd and 5. Back to throw again. Smith and Jigba hauling it in on the out route. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Walker going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
They go play action here. Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And he will find his man, Samuel. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run. 2nd and 14. Here's Purdy. Over the middle, it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he is going to have the 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. From the 23, here's 2nd down and 2. Samuel going to go in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Walker now on 1st and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Clemens. He finds his man. Complete. That's Barry. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Seahawks send out their punter as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy off the play fake. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup at 25. Up the middle they go. Woodward. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Niners at 15-1 on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing here, Purdy. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Over the middle to Beckham. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Clemens going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on first down. Clemens outright to Smith and Jigba. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Clemens. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up second down. No, third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on third down, Clemens. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Clemens. He gets it complete to Harris. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Clemens. He finds his man complete. That's Barry. So we have reached halftime here and an 11-point. Hey, we get it. No time to waste. Playoffs starting next week. We skip right over halftime and get back to the action. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfection. In a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 63 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They'll run on first down. Woodward. And he'll take this down to the 33.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's got his target. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Play action. Now Purdy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers. So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith who had 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
On 1st and 10, Clemens. And complete to Smith and Jigma. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Clemens. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down. And that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've got their 1st sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Clemens. This is Fant on the short completion. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. There he goes, right side. touchdown, 49ers. A 77-yard punt return. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Moody good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Dancing to his left. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Clemens. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Operating from the gun. Clemens. He finds his man. Complete. That's Barry. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense is going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss. To throw on 3rd down. Clemens. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest. All right, they're going to try it. Keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Purdy bootlegging it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Oh, what a catch by Ayuk. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. There,
touchdown! Brandon Ayuk from 10 yards out. And the 49ers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
To throw on second down, Clemens.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Clemens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and 2, Clemens.
That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Operating from the gun, Clemens. Steps away to his left.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for San Francisco,
they finish off one of the best regular seasons of all time, 16-1, their final record.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks,
it's a tough loss to take as they'll finish things off at 9-8.
But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can